Hey guys, Chris Rapiccioli with Key to the Dream Realty Group.
And I'm John Farrier with Province Mortgage Associates.
We're back for another video in our series of common mistakes that are made by buyers. The next one we're going to talk about is not hiring your own realtor, not getting your own representation throughout the transaction. Obviously, me as a realtor, it's very easy for me to sit here and tell you all the reasons why you should call me.
It's pretty good at it, though.
Call me. But it's easy for me to sit here and tell you all those reasons. But, you know, I'm going to let John, who's on the lending side, maybe talk about some transactions where someone has gone directly to a listing agent or whatever the case may be. Please.
Yeah, no, it's important to understand that, you know, while we do work closely with one another on a real estate transaction, we each have our own lane that we stay in. So, you know, you want to refer to your realtor and you want to refer to your lender at certain points in time during the process. So hiring your own is extremely important. And it's important to understand that from a buyer's perspective, the realtor does not cost you a dime. You know, we use the word hiring your own realtor, but it doesn't come out of pocket for you. In fact, it comes out of the seller's proceeds from the sale of their home. So it has no impact, and really there is no reason why you shouldn't hire your own. So there's no cost whatsoever. Secondly, I've been on many transactions, we call them private sale transactions, where realtors weren't involved. And let me tell you, when somebody is doing a private sale, they quickly appreciate how beneficial having a realtor is because of all the things that they need to do that oftentimes a buyer and or a seller don't even realize are getting done behind the scenes. So, but obviously you being in the driver's seat and nice, I like being in the driver's seat and obviously playing that role or in that lane. What other things or reasons do you have?
I mean, one of the things I shared with John recently was a list of 184 things that a realtor does for you.
I read about half of them.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't even read that many. Anyway, the point is that there's a lot of things that do go on behind the scenes. But ultimately, the things that really a realtor should be doing for you and the reason you want your own realtor is the negotiations and the arranging everything for you. Oh, this just in. Patriots Nation. Hashtag Patriots Nation.
That thing's sharp, man.
That's Laurie, the other Key to the Dream member. I apologize for pretty much anything and everything she ever says or does. But, I mean, ultimately what you really want is you want someone who's going to be in your side. You know, we always use the joke, you wouldn't hire your soon-to-be ex's attorney to represent you in a divorce. And that's very often what happens when people go to an open house and, you know, the realtor that's running the open house is great and you like them and they're really nice. So you say, yeah, I'll write the offer with you.
Who are they representing, though?
The seller.
That's the point.
And their job is to represent the seller and get the best price for the seller. Well, the best price for the seller might be done by not paying for repairs, not paying concessions, maybe sweeping some things under the rug. I don't want to ever think that happens, but it's a possibility. So, you know, ultimately you want your own set of eyes who's going to look at the house, guide you through the process, arrange all your showings, and really ultimately take all that stress off of you. And again, it's predetermined. Understand this, the price is already there. When that house went on the market, they already signed that they were going to pay a commission. And that commission is going to be split between that realtor that took the listing and the realtor that you decide to work with. It's already there. It's
not negatively impacting your offer, in other words, if you have your own representation.
It's not going to change. You're not going to all of a sudden get a better deal. The only person who actually wins in that whole thing is the listing agent.
And the seller.
And the seller, because the seller might not have to do some repairs that maybe they normally would have. Because you're going to be told it's not a big deal. And then the listing agent's going to actually double dip on the commission and make the full amount. So,
and I think another thing to chime into that you know pops into my mind is just the value of the resource that a realtor is. In other words, you know, you look at a realtor and all the contacts that they have, whether it be a home inspector, which is a huge part of your home purchase process, any other type of tradesman or somebody that might be able to give you some advice on, I think that is going to cost you approximately this much, or this is something you can hold off for the next 3 or 5 years. All of those contacts, it's a tremendous resource and something that oftentimes realtors probably don't get as much credit as they should for.
HVAC guy, plumber, electrician, stonemason. I mean, the list goes on and on of people that I interact with on a regular basis that can help make your transaction.
He's like a walk-in Yellow Pages. if you're not too young not to know what that means.
Yellow Pages. It's a big book that used to drop on your front door.
Right.
John's dating himself.
You'll
It's
stand
now
on it when you were brushing your teeth when you were little.
It's now called Google.
That's right.
But ultimately, I mean, those are the things you want to work with people that will make your transaction easier, and a realtor is really kind of the one who coordinates all of that. So, guys, thank you for watching.
Yeah, do yourself a favor and hire yourself a realtor. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Go Pats! What does that say? I gotta know.